Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you this junk journal that is Alice in Wonderland inspired. I've made this journal for my best friend Tamara, hence the name on the bottom of the page. This book is mostly light blues, reds, and some greens. I did blue for Allison, red is for the Red Queen, and the greens are for the creatures and things like that. So this book is an altered book, meaning I tore pages out of that, then I glued them together, and then after I've done everything to the book that I wanted to do, I realized there was only like 14 pages to work with. So I had to do some inserts on it as well, which you'll see that in a minute. But on the spine there, you see some red twine, and that's where I inserted those mini journals inside to make more space to write on. So on the bottom there's the name Tamara and a little Pinterest printout in the middle. That's a little Allison with some blonde hair. So it reminded me of my best friend because she's small, has blonde hair, and yeah. The whole cover is covered in some white tissue paper, which I've colored in light blue and red ink. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. So on the inside you'll see this insert pocket, side pocket, and there's an insert from a printout from Pinterest. I put some notebook paper on the back so you have some lines to write on. There's some notebook paper on the opposite side with some altered paper clip with some gold a gold thread on there, then some red stickles on the bottom, and I did grab some red lace and I just made this little candy and just added that to the top, to the bottom, and that continues on to the next page. On the side of the pages, all of the original pages of the book are cut with some of my scissors that have different textures. There's a printout from Pinterest, and then there's a little word that says eat, and that candy continues to the other side. On the background there is some tea stain paper. On the opposite side I have some gold ribbon, I would say, no, gold thread that I've added. You can still write on that page as long as you're not going cursive, but if you prefer to put a picture on it, you could do that instead, or she could do that instead. There's an envelope that I tea stained, and I have a little blue insert inside of it that says bingo. That's Alice in Wonderland. On the next page I have some notebook paper that has some hearts on the bottom. I thought that went really well with the theme of the journal. Some background papers for Printable. This background paper I've already had in my vintage paper stack. The first two pages inserts that I'm showing you are Pinterest inserts, but they ended up not being free. Some of the things I've printed out were under boards that said free Alice in Wonderland printables, but after I've printed them out, I realized they weren't. So there's an Alice in Wonderland playing card, and this is the first mini insert that I've done. I grabbed some of the papers I already had that went with the theme. I put drink on the first one. On the second one I have a little insert of Alice in Wonderland. Then some tea stain paper on the opposite side. This tea stain paper I've stained and then baked in the oven, so it came out that dark color with those little lines everywhere. Then I have some rose scrapbook paper on the opposite side I've had for a long time. Some notebook paper. The picture of two girls having a picnic. Some grid paper. Some homemade paper I've made. And a little card that says take note. I bought that from a dollar section at Target. And that's why you see the twine. All I did is I grabbed the book, the mini insert, and I just stuck it on top of the page, on top of the book, really hard, so it's not gonna go anywhere, but it's also not glued in. On the next page here I just have some white light blue paper with Alice in Wonderland playing card. I just cut off the middle part of the playing card and just added onto there. Then some chandelier I've cut out from an old calendar, Pinterest printable. some more papers from my different notebooks that I've had. Another Pinterest printout says we're all mad here, and I put who are you on the bottom. And there's also paper clips everywhere in the whole journal. All the paper clips I put in, they're all altered. There's some pink or light purple paper there. I have some bobby pins on the bottom here. As you can see, they are holding that little lace trim on the side there. So this is my second insert. I have some grid paper, some scrapbook papers like hearts and roses, altered paper clips here and there, some printouts from Pinterest. That's another one that wasn't free. And some tea stain papers, a doily, and then this plain card paper. Didn't have anything color scheme wise in the background, so I just put some notebook paper so you can have a space to write on. It is borrowed by Handmade paper, excuse me. Off with her head, some stickers I added on, and then Do You Suppose She's a Wildflower printout from Pinterest. Some more tea stain paper that I've made a while ago. Some printouts from Pinterest that has a little pink ribbon on the side. I can't read what it says, sorry guys, but I'm sure you can. So there's a little hat, a Mad Hatter quote on there. On the next page I have a printout from Pinterest, Do You Suppose She's a Wildflower, once again. On the other side I have Alice in Wonderland, and that pink paper that you see, I've tried doing the distressed old vintage paper look with red ink, which kind of turned out kind of weird, so I'm not sure if I like it. On this right side you can see that there's a paper on the back of that craft paper, so when I printed out, it just printed kind of blurry, and I didn't want that in the book, so I just covered it with craft paper. That little kitty cat, which is the Mad Hatter, is not free. There's a red queen. On the right side here you can see the background is free printables that I found. It's like background paper printables. On front there, I did a little technique. I just grabbed a bunch of my Sharpies, I put them on the surface, sprayed them with perfume, and then just put the paper on it, and that's what it made. Some more of the printables. This was in the folder that said free printable, so I printed it out. There's a website on the bottom of the picture, so if you guys pause you can see what it says. So you can go on the website and see if it is actually free or not, which I don't remember if it was. And if it's not, I think you can probably purchase it on there. Anyways, continuing to the next page, I just have a little paper from one of my planners. There's another one of those pictures, that's Joker card. On the next page I just have a little insert that says, that's a little clear pocket from the dollar section. It says Tea Party on top, and some lace on the side. And I have some hard paper on there with some notebook paper on both sides. And this is another one of those mini inserts. Has some notebook paper and some scrapbook paper and coffee stain paper and tea stain paper and printables from Pinterest and altered paper clips. It just continues on. This one is mostly green color scheme. It's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person then. Little quote from Alice in Wonderland. And some more of my homemade paper, and then some coffee stain, coffee teacups. So stuff like that. And this one is mostly green, as I said. On this page here, there's a free a rabbit printout that I've printed. It's on the website that says free printables, but whenever you print it out, it has a big copyrighted image on top of the rabbit. So I'm not sure if it actually is free. It is on the website, and it says on the website free printable, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So it says, I'm late, which is his quote, I'm late for a very important date. Another picture of Allison and the rabbit from Pinterest. more of that scrapbook notebook paper, more Pinterest printouts, and on the side there, both of the pages are one of them is free printout, and the one that's inserted is from my old calendar. And now, as you can see, you just grab two of the ribbons here and you just tie it together. Alrighty, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little journal that I've shown you. Please let me know below what you think. Leave a friendly, happy comment in the bottom. Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching. Bye!